Make sure that you're doing you.
Hello, it's the Certified Chaos Podcast. It's your boy EJ Dapper, aka Man Hustle, aka Mr. She gave us drinks to drink. We drunk them. We got drunk. What's going on?
Okay.
It's Sir Louis, and we back again. And we have a very special guest with us. I'm going to say artist first, and then graphic designer Chris from Gilzeane Art. What's up, man?
Hey, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Gratitude.
What's up?
How you been, man?
Been good, man. Just living, chilling,
Living.
working. Same old.
So, where you actually from?
I'm from Stone Mountain. I was actually born in Miami.
Okay.
And then I moved up to Stone Mountain when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So pretty much your upbringing, have you always been involved in art?
Always, since the beginning of time, and
Gotcha.
anyone who's known me, known that I've just been very creative, and that's just my calling. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pretty much in kindergarten throughout, you was just drawing.
Yeah. Teachers were like, "Oh, wow, you got a little talent on you."
Okay. So you just went in contests and all that, pretty much.
all that. Always a finalist, always winning art awards and things like that. So that was a norm for me.
Cause I remember you was doing custom clothes.
That's right.
You was
Yeah,
doing this in high school.
that's right.
Selling them like this is a real business. I got your shirt. This especially like the spray paint era.
Oh man, and it's crazy because all that's coming back. Like all that's like some full circle stuff. Like it's all coming back. It's all relevant again.
It is.
The DIY clothing is so crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, it is coming back. Now, for us, like, if you can remember, like, what's the, it's always that defining moment when you like, damn, I'm an artist, I can draw. Do you remember that? You can recall, or even it don't. Even
You know what? No, not really, because it was like almost like learning my name in a way. Like, you see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So like, you never really know when you realize what your name was until people start calling you.
Don't look. We can teach you how to draw. Right. It's already. That's what it is. It's already done.
That's right.
But you just stepping off into it.
That's right.
Hey man.
Yeah.
Let me step out. Just lit the room up.
Hey,
Right?
it is what it is. Yeah.
Definitely good. So as far as like your creative expression, like what are your motivations when you do it? Is it just a spur? Because I always say third eye, sixth sense. It just comes to you.
Oh man, it's a bit of everything. Like sometimes I will like have a plan about a big project, and sometimes it doesn't happen. It just happens. Sometimes it happens like that, and sometimes I'll get an idea and it just comes to me. Like even for instance, this shirt, I just pressed this like minutes before I got here, but yeah, it was like I was just experimenting with like puff paint and stuff like, but I actually like the texture, how it came out. So that was just all like spur of the moment type stuff that happens every now and then. I just think of something, I'm like, okay, I gotta do it. It's like an itch for me at times. Yeah, but it's a mix of everything. Honestly, I'm always tugged in different directions.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You just did it before you got here.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, it's something I'm kind of working on. It's in a developing mode at the moment, but it's VRGO, and the IG is VRGO.art, and it's nothing on there at the moment. I'm still working on it. I'm a perfectionist.
I got you.
But I have some other things in the works as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to, so with clothes, I know that's pretty much easy to you now. You do it in your sleep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Were you making the clothes from scratch back in the day, or were you doing customs?
So it was a little bit of both. Well, like I paint a lot, so I dibble and dab with acrylic paint. So like I did a lot of custom work, of course. Like I was involved with sports, so people on the team will ask for custom. Like I want my number on my hoodie or my nickname, or just paint a image of me catching a touchdown or anything. It could be anything, and I'll just try to make it happen.
Man, I'm talking about everybody buying them.
Yeah. I'm a very modest person, but I was making a good grip and
Hey, let me tell you, I used to do mine. You don't have to take that.
Hey,
Look, that's an identification that a lot of people want to put on us to keep us from actually celebrating.
That's right.
Ourselves.
That's right. That's right.
Look, I was fucking it up. I was getting to it.
Yeah.
I had about 1,000 of them. Shit,
For
say
sure.
what it is.
For sure. Everybody knew me, and that's what it was. Yeah, for art.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
It's funny because when you see somebody do it and they grow into it, it's like the best thing ever.
Awesome.
You know, it's like, man, it's okay. I was like, if he doesn't, okay, football, obviously there, but I was like, if that don't, he could always be an artist in that.
For sure, and that was always my mindset. Like, it was never a backup plan for me.
Right.
It was always the plan. It was the plan for me.
Right.
And yeah, so
That's
art never left my spirit.
Do you think you could teach somebody how to draw?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm teaching my wife. I'm trying to teach her different ways to draw graphically. She's picking it up, and I feel. And I train people on my job, so with graphics. So they followed directions well.
Because I can barely write, let alone draw. Like, that's tough.
Oh man, you'd be surprised. There are people who are just naturally gifted, and then there's people who just learn. And believe it or not, some of those people who just learn, they can somehow surpass those who were born with the gift if they just keep at it. You know, and it happens. Blockage happens when you, as a creator, just stop, and it's like running a marathon. Sometimes it's just a person just gets in there and just surpass you. It can happen, but it's not a race. Just know that it's never a race.
Definitely.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. That's what's up.
Mastering this.
So, considering that you kind of got to jump on monetization of your art, what was the next phase for you? Because that's usually the hardest part for most artists, to transition into making money off of it.
Right. I would say, okay, so transitioning from high school to college to shout out to ASU, Alabama State University, and to going into a field of graphic design. Once you're on your own and have to make a living, you have to kind of have a light switch go off. Like, I got to make this happen, So that, for me, I would say, I hope I'm answering your question, but as far as monetizing, I had to get serious with my craft and figure out how I could make a living off of it.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of versus just getting, because I was, like I said, I'm used to having clientele from since a younger guy. Yeah, but it's different when you're an adult and you have businesses that come to you that want things done a certain way, and it's just completely different now.
So when a business comes to you,
yes,
when you think about the pricing, how do you go about it? Is it you look at the man hours? Or
it was a little bit of everything. The time, of course, to complete the project, the turnaround time, all of that. You got to equate that. You got to equate my professional program that I'm using, and just my expertise on just executing as quick as possible, because that's the thing. That's really what you're paying for. You're paying for me to get directly to what you want as far as your visual communication.
Okay. Oh, so they come to you. You don't have to go to them.
It's a bit. Well, no, I don't. I'm blessed to say that I don't really go out there and look for work. It does come to me organically through my profession, my work, and also freelance and all that as well. Yeah.
Okay, because I seen the work you did at what was it, SunTrust Park? I don't know if it's called that anymore.
Yeah. So that was a contracted job. Yeah, what it's not called, is it called SunTrust?
Truist Park.
It's Truist Park now. Yeah. So I did a painting on this outdoor bar area at the very top of Truist Park, the Brave Stadium. And it's all hand painted. And I guess that was one of the biggest jobs I've done in the city. But it's still there, and it's hanging on. It's hanging on.
You saying I mean, I'm trying to see what was the name of that building? The building where we used to be.
Ah, damn.
I think we may have seen it.
Yeah.
It's a couple. I mean, it's only a few. In the area, it's only a few restaurants right there. I think we may have seen it.
Yeah, it's a if I could recall, it's like a karaoke, Harris karaoke. Yeah, something like that. It was a while ago. It was maybe like 2020 when I did it.
But that is, you know.
That's dope, man. For you get that type of contract, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you was like, you sit back like, God damn.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's the mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's a big thing because that's your mindset.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And that's who you are with. Like you said, once you make the decision, because a lot of people actually with their businesses, that I think they have that. Should I monetize? And they don't want to, because when you don't really have that greed, within you, you don't want to, charge. You don't
I get it.
Do this and do that.
Yeah.
Then it comes to a point to where no, this is
Yeah.
you have to get compensated.
That's right.
For your
That's right.
gift. And that's why, as you said, things come to you organic.
That's right. There you go.
So, one question. I mean, I know it's always, computer has always, been around for us graphic design. As far as getting something you draw.
Oh yeah.
By hand.
Yeah.
From over to that other medium. How was that? Was that hard for you, or was it pretty easy?
Well, it wasn't hard for me because it was something that I started as a young guy. Like you remember Microsoft Paint? Remember, like,
right.
Yeah, you remember those? So that was like the first version of like Adobe Illustrator,
right.
But you just couldn't really do all the intricate things, right?
Indeed.
So when I was in elementary school, I used to always be infatuated with making like faces and different patterns on Microsoft Paint. So it was a fun thing for me. It was more so like my version of a coloring book, but I was creating the coloring book and going, to school and taking on the Adobe suite and things like that. It was just like taking another step. It wasn't really too much of a big jump for me, I would say.
Right.
Yeah. It already came natural to me, I would say.
That Microsoft Paint, that took me back.
Yeah, remember?
I always tried. So, so basically, what I'm saying? See, I never been just an artist like that. But, man, I just never excelled on that. You know what? I just can make the checkerboard. You were one of the beings that I was seeing trying to like, man, how can I do that? And I was like, man, what are they doing? How they in this program like that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, right. So that would, it's just nothing, basically just an elevated level.
That's right.
If I'm not mistaken, what's his name? Is he associated with Adobe? It's a black guy. He's a billionaire. I believe he bought Adobe.
Johnson, is that?
No, he paid for the tuition. At
I know you're talking.
Oh yeah, I do know who you're talking about, but I'm not sure how he's affiliated with.
I don't know. I think he may have bought Adobe, and I think because you have to pay for it monthly now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you do.
He bought it and he changed it over.
Okay.
Yeah, to where because you bought the program and that was it.
That's right.
And he did it to where he opened it up.
Yeah, subscription. Yeah,
and he made it a subscription.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No wonder. Okay.
I mean that's very smart. I mean,
yeah, definitely
giving you all of the. The tools and things, just expanding. He did a great job.
That's right.
That's how some of the script writing platforms are now. You used to just buy once. Now you have to do it once a month. So it's like,
I need that money every month.
Yeah.
We're going to help you get it, so we going to get it every month.
So pretty much you being in art class was a joy for you.
Oh, man, it was. It really was. And I didn't mean to, like, step on nobody's toes along the way. But it was just, I just had to get my stuff off,
Okay,
I had to get it off. Yeah.
I definitely get that. I definitely do. Will you ever consider yourself doing like art expos? Like,
Yes. I mean, I would say it's in the works, but it's in the works. Yeah, it's in the works.
Whenever you ready.
Yeah, it's in the works for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. That's definitely something that you can. It's always good to look into it. So which one do you actually prefer, graphic design or painting?
Man, I like them both. Okay. I like them both.
Okay.
Anything I could just get my hands on. I even like sculpting. Like I like everything as far as I'm so mixed up as far as my mediums and stuff. Like right. I love everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say sculpting. So far as the sculpting, like I mean, you actually Of course, I know what it is. So pottery and things that.
Pottery, soapstone. That's my favorite because it has a long process of finalizing because you have to go through phases of sanding it down, like all the way down to the and then
When the videos on YouTube, you just see you get caught in it soapstone.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot of work. Yeah, and then you got to polish it down like a million times.
Yeah.
For it to get a lot. Yeah. So, but I love it. It comes out great. I love it. It looks like jade, but a little bit darker. I love it.
That's dope, man. You and your whole purpose, man.
Hey man, I appreciate you for recognizing it. And hey man, I appreciate you for walking in your own purpose as well, because you've always been like an entertainer in a way,
right?
Because this is ultimately entertainment. So I knew you fit right in there. Yeah. So I'm just I'm happy for you as well. I'm happy for you as well.
Gotta stick with it. So, did you ever do something with Six Flags?
Yeah. So I design and I print for Six Flags. I do all their maps, a lot of their maps, just making sure people don't get lost. A lot of their signage, a lot of wherever you see the woo, there's a whole bunch of like stuff to get people excited about the rides and stuff like that. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and I also
man.
I'm a Virgo.
I just finna say, because you are very detailed. When you said VRGO, I mean, I say, well, I'm not gonna assume, but my higher being has to.
Hey.
I see why.
Yeah.
Indeed, yes,
That's
yes.
the third one. That's
Very-
the straight one.
Very analytical and detailed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I also wrapped some of their vehicles as well. Okay. Like that shuttle that takes you from the parking lot to the actual park. It'll sometimes have like advertisement that has like Twix, or they're sponsored by like Mars and all kind of different companies that sponsor the park. So you'll see a lot of that stuff there. Yeah.
Oh, you cool? Because I'll be like, yeah, that's me. I did that.
Yeah.
Me.
Well, I feel like I got a lot more. I feel like I got a lot more, way more.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just steps in the process.
That's right.
Steps in the process, but to be able to take your art to that level, because a lot of people, they limit themselves.
That's right.
I for one, I can do that in certain things, but once you begin to take that off, you'll never think like what you telling. Like, I'm doing the maps.
Yeah.
And I'm putting the wraps around the vehicles, and we already know like that's steady work, because advertisement, I mean, from a sense of practicality, I mean, most of us are gonna look at an advertisement on a bus as just a wrap. But these people are paying money, because when you see that, you're probably gonna go get some.
There you
out
go.
of 10 people, maybe 3 or 4 people, which is probably all they need, is gonna go get whatever on there.
There you go.
Whether it be candy or see a movie or certain things like that, and
There you
it
go.
constantly has to be changed. So that's constant.
I mean,
That's right. That's right. All the time.
Think about this: if you get in an accident, the programming of the auto accident commercials, now you're gonna think about that person as soon as you get in one. So it's
Yeah.
so advertisement is key.
That's right. That's right.
Very psychological.
Yeah. Dang. So how long did that take for you to do?
Oh man, not long at all. Believe it or not. Yeah. So I work for a company, Sticky Business. They've been around for 30 years. And they're Black owned. It's amazing. It's beautiful, great environment. But we're known for turning around large jobs quickly. So we can wrap a vehicle in a day. And I could design something the previous day, maybe like 30 minutes or whatever, 30 minutes to an hour, it don't matter. But I'm used to like having a lot of like a stack of work.
But he's been like this though. This is not. He would make your shirt. The next day it would be
there. That is true. That is true. That is true. And
right, cool.
Multiple people
And
like
even if somebody, and that when once you can do that, people will pay you whatever you ask, because it's
That's
like
right.
you can get this done tomorrow.
That's right.
People, a lot procrastination is something of a lot.
That
and
is-
it
that is true.
And it has no bias. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Procrastination will be paired with anyone.
That's
they
a
come
fact.
to you the day before. I need this. You like, damn. You just said, and then you tell. hey, I got it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And most of the time, those are the ones who do have it. Those are the ones because they're so busy doing everything else. They're like, oh man, I need something. Now. What do I call?
done.
And there you go.
That's it. I mean, literally.